State Department of Education says it's teaming up with an online private school to promote conservative messaging to public school students.
Well, as News 4's Spencer Humphrey is looking into the private school. And Spencer, they're in some hot water in another state. Is that right?
Yeah, they are. That online private school, which State Superintendent Ryan Walters says is trying to get approved to take part in Oklahoma's parental tax credit program, also runs an online charter school in Arizona that we've learned that state is on the brink of banning from operating because of how poor its students are performing.
We're going to get back to the basics here in Oklahoma.
Another video from State Superintendent Ryan Walters Tuesday, in keeping with his usual tone.
We will continue to fight back against a woke liberal agenda in our schools.
Announcing his latest step in that apparent fight will be a new partnership between Oklahoma's public education department and a private online school.
So we're very proud to partner with American Virtual Academy.
A press release from Walters' office was light on any specifics of how this would even work, but it claims American Virtual Academy is working on getting approved for Oklahoma's parental choice tax credit program, which gives families state tax dollars to send their kids to private schools.
They're about promoting patriotism, American values.
On its website, American Virtual Academy calls itself a conservative online private school based in Arizona. If you Google the school, it won't take long to find articles like this one saying American Virtual Academy also runs its own online charter school that's in trouble with the state of Arizona.
Right now, it's in litigation about whether they will shut them down or not.
Craig Harris is an investigative reporter for Phoenix NBC affiliate KPNX. He says plummeting test scores caught the attention of Arizona's charter school board.
The school got 3 consecutive letter grades of a D. Their academics on math and reading are what's among the worst in the state.
Last month, the Arizona Charter School Board unanimously voted to begin the process of shutting the school down, something Harris says was quite a statement.
The board is dominated by appointees from a conservative Republican, Doug Ducey, who is kind of the poster child, so to speak, for school choice.
Harris also reported in the lead up to the board's vote, the school promised its students $500 scholarships if they wrote essays about how the school has helped them succeed. The school's founder is this guy, Damian Kramer. Here he was sharing that Ryan Walters video on his X account Tuesday, where he describes himself as a school choice champion. Public records show Kramer is a frequent donor to mostly Republican political candidates who also happen to support so-called school choice efforts. Harris found Kramer commanded a quite hefty taxpayer-funded salary in his role leading American Virtual Academy's charter school.
That he paid himself $24 million at the same time his school was during the same 6-year period where his school was starting to not do well and have poor grades.
He says Kramer also runs a nonprofit called Verano Learning Partners. In 2017, he says Verano partnered with another nonprofit and bought a private jet worth over $1 million, which they later sold. OSDE's Tuesday press release included a quote from Verano Learning Partners executive director saying, "We are thrilled to work with OSDE to provide Oklahoma parents with a pro-American patriotic education for their children." The press release also said that person is a corporate partner with American Virtual Academy. We had questions, and we gave American Virtual Academy a call. Hey, I got a question for you. Are you guys expanding to Oklahoma?
Yeah, we're expanding everywhere, yeah.
The person who answered claims not to know American Virtual Academy also runs that online charter school that's in hot water with the state of Arizona. Do they operate charter schools too?
I don't know. We're just a private school. I don't know anything about that.
He told us he'd have one of the school's spokespeople call us back to answer all our questions. Nobody ever did. Another person with questions is State Representative Melissa Provenzano.
Why is the State Superintendent of Public Instruction involving himself in a private school operation or partnership?
Leaving her to see this as nothing more than a political stunt by a man she says is just using his state platform to make unenforceable promises in an effort to promote himself.
I think it's an attention grabber. I feel like he has a set of keywords that he needs to work into any press release. His handlers have told us generally that sort of language is what lays on top of something that is not what it seems. So we will see.
And of course, we also reached out to State Superintendent Ryan Walters' office with our own set of questions, wanting to know if he was aware of everything we just told you and if he's okay with it all. Nobody responded.